Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Purple from Left Sports, and I'm back here for one last video today. This topic's been on my mind for quite a while. Not a lot of people talk about this. I mean, quite a few people talk about it, but not as much. Golden State, and I want to talk about Klay Thompson for everybody. I think a lot of people know that Klay Thompson got snubbed from third team All NBA. Sorry about that. And he lost him $30 million because if he made third team All NBA because he's going to be a free agent this year, he could have earned a 5-year, $221 million contract if he signed with the Golden State Warriors. Now, because he didn't make that, and he did make the second team All NBA defensive team, that doesn't really matter. You have to make first team All NBA, second team All NBA, or third team All NBA. Now he can only make 5 years, $191 million. So, last on that. It's quite unfortunate the things you see that Golden State has sacrificed to fill this team and win championships. And what I love about Golden State is that they don't tend to complain. What I loved about what Klay did was when he had that reaction, he rolled his eyes. And I want to tell you why he rolled his eyes. Kemba Walker got picked over Klay Thompson. And many people are saying, well, yeah, he had to play on a team where he was the number one option, and he won a lot more games because he was the number one option and he had to score a lot. Well, boo-hoo to that. And here's why I say boo-hoo. You know how much Klay Thompson had to sacrifice? We don't know what he'd be like on his own team, but do you know that Klay Thompson has to sacrifice shots to play with this team? Do you know that Klay Thompson is always defending the best perimeter player on the different side on the opponent's team? He's always defending the best perimeter player. Either the point guard or the shooting guard. Doesn't matter. He's defending that player. Because as Steph Curry competes on defense, he's not a great defender. He's an average defender. He's not a great defender. And Klay Thompson takes that challenge, and he never complains about it. Klay Thompson sacrifices shots, doesn't complain. He still gets his numbers. He's still averaging 22 a game. Still shooting a pretty efficient 46%. Shooting 41% from three. Shooting 83% from the line. But he plays on a great team, so he has to sacrifice. Steph Curry made first team All-NBA, which he deservedly did. You could say that Damian Lillard deserved to be there too, but Steph Curry, I think he deserved it because of Steph Curry's a stellar player. Kevin Durant made second team All-NBA. Definitely deserved it. He could have been first team All-NBA, but wait. Who else was there? Well, Paul George was there, but okay, yeah, you can put Paul George first team All-NBA. Kevin Durant second team, it's nothing to shab at. Klay Thompson definitely deserved to be the third team because he plays both ends. The reason why I could switch off Kemba and not even think twice about it is because I want a guy who can play both ends but is not afraid to sacrifice shots. And who, when he gets his shots, he's going to make them. I'm not saying that Kemba Walker's not efficient because he's a great efficient player, but he shoots like 44% from the field, 38% from three. And then what? But here's what's going to be said. Well, he has to take more shots because he's the best player, and he has to will his team to victory. Okay, but Klay still plays excellent on both ends of the floor. And before I end this video, I just want to tell you guys, here's the moral of it. When you play on a great team, this is what you sacrifice. And the past few days, there's a lot of ESPN, a lot of people talking about this. Well, the Warriors, this is what they know they have to go through, but does that still make right? Hell no, bro. Hell no. This is a historic team with players doing historic things. It just irritates me to no end because when you play great, you should be rewarded. And Klay did have a stretch at the beginning of the season where he did shoot 36% from the field, 14% from three. But do we forget that during that stretch, he also made 14 threes, which is the NBA for a single season game. Made 14 threes in the game. He had he went 10 for 11 in another game from 3-point range, which is like 91%, which is that's like all time stuff, man. Look, Klay, I already said he's a two-way player, one of the best two-way players in the game. I think he's behind Kawhi Leonard as the second best two-way player in the game. Or you could say he's third behind Paul George. And here's another thing I want to say. people are probably gonna miss this team when it's gone, because this to me, this team signifies the ultimate. This is the ultimate way you have to sacrifice. When you have so many great players who can do so many great things. If you want to win a championship, if you want to be great at the end of a season instead of in the regular season where you could average 36 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. I'm not saying James Harden's not a great player. I'm just saying ultimately you got to make ways to sacrifice. I don't. This is the reason why I don't like iso ball, because when one guy is dominating, a lot of guys are sacrificing, but you don't know what you're sacrificing for. When you play on this Golden State team, it's crazy because Steph Curry still averaging 27, KD still averaging 27, Klay still averaging 22. Draymond is the guy who ultimately sacrificed, because guess what? He isn't scoring double figures, but he's averaging 7 assists, 7 rebounds. He's getting his steals, getting blocks. This team is the ultimate example to me of great sacrifice equals great reward. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. And once again, great sacrifice equals great reward when you play on a great team like this. And here's another thing I want people to stop doing. It's not fair when you watch a team with all these great players. No, people. You wouldn't be saying that if your favorite team was doing this. Let's say there's a Chicago fan who hates on the Warriors. Well, if the Bulls were doing this, had a great team like this, would you be saying that? This is how you're supposed to build a team. You're supposed to build a team and field a team, the best team in the league, and build a team that can win. The ultimate goal is to win. This is why you see a bunch of teams tank, because they don't have enough talent to win. So, I think that's going to do it for this video. This was more of a ramble than, I don't really know. This is kind of my ramble on, why I get a little frustrated because of how great this team is, because they sacrifice so much for each other. They play so well together, and excuse me, this is how you're supposed to play basketball. And to me, this is the ultimate team. This is the ultimate way you're supposed to sacrifice to be a great team. And to me, Klay knows, but him being on this team, he sacrificed $30 million. So he's probably going to want the whole bag. He's probably going to want all $190 million instead of taking probably a $50 million discount. So hey, but that's what you sacrifice for playing on a great team. So whatever. That's gonna do it. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. This is Purpose Driven Live Sports. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.